My life story is crazy. They actually made a whole documentary on my life. You can check it out. It's on YouTube. It's called Uptown Blues. I'm gonna give you guys the short version right now. So I'm gonna do my best to keep it brief. This is the Marko story, and this is how I lost both of my parents before the age of 30. I'm the byproduct of immigrants. My mother is an Afro-Brazilian from South Brazil, from a city that's called Venancio Aires, which is close to Porto Alegre, which is in Rio Grande do Sul. I can't speak Portuguese, so if I fuck up the name, I'm sorry. My father is a Nigerian immigrant from Ogun State, more specifically, Abeokuta. Both of my parents met in Chicago, Illinois, where I was born and raised, in the Uptown neighborhood to be exact. When I was 3 years old, my mother passed away. She passed away 2 weeks after she gave birth to my little brother. According to my pops, the doctors didn't really have a good explanation on why she died, and she was a nurse, so she literally worked inside the hospital. I only have one memory of my mother for real. I always tell people that it felt like she was in my life, and one day she just kind of disappeared. That's how I took it as a child. But I can't really tell you what was her personality, how did her voice sound, what type of things that she was into. The only thing I was left with was pictures and a bunch of other stuff that she left. My father had a lot of kids. He had his first kid when he was in high school. He had his last kid when he was 53. And I'm the second youngest kid that my father had. But I'm my mother's firstborn son. So my father had me when he was 50 years old. So my father was an old man raising two young boys in the middle of Chicago. And he from a different country. So all of the street and gang politics in Chicago, my father didn't really understand that. He's from Nigeria. So I'm coming up in the Uptown neighborhood, a neighborhood that's on the north side of the city. It's a neighborhood that don't really get that much appreciation for real. But I'm going to school there, and people always knew me because I always got good grades and I was good at playing sports. I was a dog at playing basketball, you hear me? As I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize that, damn, it's a lot of niggas that's dying, fool. When I was in 5th grade, Young Pappy, who's one of the most legendary artists ever come out of Chicago, transferred to my school, and we used to hang out. Pappy used to sit right behind me in class. I'm talking about me and Pappy used to play football together. We used to play basketball. We used to be walking through the neighborhood. This nigga was always freestyling. He freestyled everywhere we went. He freestyled for the cashier at the corner store. He freestyled for everybody. I'm young as hell at the time. I'm still trying to figure out myself. I don't know who my mother really was. I don't know who my father really was too, because my father had me when he was 50, so I don't know the type of person he was when he was younger. All I got is stories. I needed a real outlet to express myself, so I remember one day I came to school and I told Pappy, I'm like, yo, I'm finna start rapping. And he was like, what, for real? You finna start rapping? I'm like, yeah, I'm finna try this shit out, man. And I remember I went home with my notebook and started writing some of my first raps. But Pappy was so good at the shit, I was thinking to myself, I ain't never finna get as good as this nigga. So I remember I quit and I focused back on basketball. I locked back in with basketball. When I was in 7th and 8th grade, they had me playing in a high school tournament. I was playing with some of the top prospects that's in Chicago, RP Greg. My senior year, our coach got fired. And now I'm stuck because I was planning on playing college basketball. That's all I wanted was a scholarship for basketball. But as soon as my coach got fired, we ended up having a horrible season. And I was like, damn, G, what the fuck I'm gonna do now? I needed another outlet to express myself. So I'm like, fuck it, man, I'm finna go back to rapping. Boom, so I dropped one of my first videos called Fade Away. Cole Bennett, who was a rising figure in the city at the time, who's the founder of Lyrical Lemonade, got a hold of my song, and he was one of the first people to write an article on one of my songs. But I'm still in Chicago, and unfortunately, as I'm getting older, more and more people just get to dying. I know over 15 to 20 people that died on the north side, in the Uptown, Rogers Park, Edgewater areas. And this is not even the south side. The south side of the city is the city that get all the clout. I'm from the north side, and we losing all these niggas up north. So I can only imagine what was happening out south. I got a call one morning, and niggas hitting me talking about somebody killed Pappy. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm already dealing with losing my mom and losing all these other niggas that we've been losing. And now the first person that I ever told that I wanted to rap, the first person that was really helping me, guiding me, being that person to look to with this music shit was gone. So I'm like, fuck it, man, I just gotta go crazy, man. So since then, I've dropped over 30 music videos / visualizers. A documentary was made on my life. I got a Nike deal. I was invited to lead a series of workshops at Harvard University through this nonprofit I work for called Circles and Ciphers. And it's a bunch of other accolades that I've achieved thus far in my career. Like, for example, I was posting a short on my YouTube channel every day for like 2.5 years. One of my shorts ended up going viral, got over 40 million views. My channel blew up and I got over 180,000 subscribers. So now my YouTube channel is overly monetized. Most people that subscribe to my channel ironically come from different countries. So I'm giving y'all more content so y'all can really understand the face behind the channel. So now I'm a grown ass man, right? And my father was getting older, I'm getting older. Eventually my father got cancer and unfortunately he passed away from cancer. Now this is shocking. Before he passed away, he told me like, you know what, son? I think that they did witchcraft on your mother and that's why she died.